All right, again, we welcome you on this 4th of July to Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. We hope you've had a great 4th so far, and let's hope it's a great night of racing. Have a safe trip home and enjoy the rest of your 4th of July weekend. But before we get you home, we want to put on a good show for you. Let's get racing. Would you please rise? Tonight we have with us Rachel Schwartzmiller. She is 10 years of age, going into the 5th grade at the Montour School District, and she's the daughter of Bobby Schwartzmiller, and she's been going to the races since she was 2, and she's her dad's #1 fan, I'm told, and also his worst critic. Well, tonight Rachel is going to lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, how about it for 10-year-old Rachel Schwartzmiller? Her favorite drivers are John Flinner, Bill Robertson, and Kurt Bish, and she hopes to be a young gun driver in a couple of years.
It's also my pap's 80th birthday. I'd just like to wish him a happy 80th birthday.
All right, Rachel, thank you. Red Miley, the 99, Steve Baker with the 0, bring the field off at turn number 4, and the green is out. Into 1, it's Baker on the outside, and the Bill Bland, Michael Bland 0 with the early lead over the Calusi Chevy 99 of Ben Miley. The Colbert's Collision, Old Tower View Service 38 of Steffens 3rd, then the Bauer Machining B1 of Waring, and the Cochran Automotive 1C of Geisler. Your leader is still Steve Baker, and he's out in front by half a straightaway over Ben Miley, Brandon Waring, Jimmy Steffens, Lynn Geisler, and Bobby Marietta. Steffens into 38, trying to close in on Waring for 3rd. Geisler, meantime, trying to track down Steffens for 4th as they exit turn number 4 and head down the front chute. Steffens and Geisler both gaining ground on Brandon Waring down the back straightaway. Steffen goes into 3 a little higher as Baker continues to lead at the halfway point over Miley, Waring, Steffens, and Geisler. Bobby Marietta running at the back of the pack in car 93. Geisler again works the inside of Steffens. They're side by side now for the 4th spot down the back straightaway, and Lynn will make the pass into turn number 3. Less than 2 laps to go for the West Virginia Rim Rider Steve Baker in turn 3 in the Farm Use Auto Parts Richard Construction 0. He's setting a blistering pace. Ben Miley still second. Brandon Waring third, Lynn Geisler fourth, and Jimmy Steffens fifth. Off of 4 comes Baker. He'll slow down and follow Bobby Marietta to the checkered flag. Ben Miley gets second, Brandon Waring third, Lynn Geisler fourth, and Jim Steffens fifth. Johnson on Thursday. Green is out as they exit turn 4. Jared Miley with a hole shot on the H1 leads into turn number 1. Bud's placed 6th and Jim Lepro is second. Burgoon and now Mike Johnson, the 2J, quickly on the charge. Johnson into 3rd. Burgoon is 4th and Beck runs 5th. Mike Johnson in the 2J trying to put a little heat on Jimmy Lepro for second. Still the Bud Place 6th second. The Chem Oil K&B Towing 2J third. Running 4th in the blue 17, the Allegheny Metal Finishings 3 River Scrap Iron car, Brandon Burgoon, and Tommy Beck in the 91 is 5th. Jared Miley by a straightaway. Good race behind him. Mike Johnson again to the inside of Jim Lepro. Lepro able to beat him off the corner and hold on to the second spot. We're halfway, 4 down and 4 to go. Into 1 and 2, the battle continues. Down the back chute, Johnson now pulling alongside and trying to go by for the lead into turn 3. And he's got it. Two laps to go. Tommy Beck now trying to pass Brandon Burgoon for 4th and does in the 91 car. Burgoon drops to 5th. Final lap down the back straightaway. Your 2-time defending track champion, a 3-time winner already this year in the Calusi Chevy H1 out of South Park. Jared Miley picks up the second heat race win for the Super Lates. Mike Johnson in the 2J second. Tommy Beck trying to mount a charge here, but it'll be Jim Lepro in the 6th third, Beck in the 91 4th, and the 17 of Brandon Burgoon 5th. Kugel and Chernick lead the field to the start. Kenny Chernick, that C1 car, was also in a hard wreck, in fact, with Kugel here 2 weeks ago. So that's the first time he's been back. Rocky Kugel takes the lead from the pole. Dennis Curry in the 8 moves to second. Down low in the 93X is Justin Lamb, and up top in the 1 comes Cal Lucon. Lucon ends up 3rd, and now he's going for 2nd into turn number 1. Closes quickly on the 8 of Dennis Curry and will pass him down the back straightaway. Curry has got his hand out the window as if he's got a problem in the 8 car. He is going to the pits. Car 8, Dennis Curry. Justin Lamb now 3rd. Kenny Chernick 4th. Michael Rev 5th. And Scott Schemp is 6th. The Mighty Mouse Saint of Dennis Curry. If that car looks familiar, fans, that's Jared Miley's car from last year. It was the Spec Motor late model that Jared Miley campaigned here last year. Rocky Kugel ahead of Cal Lucon. Justin Lamb, Ken Chernick still 4th. Michael Reft is 5th and Scott Shemp 6th. Halfway. Michael Reft edging ahead of Ken Chernick down the front chute for 4th. And he's got the pass made for sure now on the McGurvey Electric. Number 9 into the 4th spot. Chernick 5th and Shemp is 6th. And Cal Lucon is really starting to close into the lead that Rocky Kugel had built. The Speed Bear Fasteners, Lucon Rep Fab 1 trying to track down the Paper Services Outlaws Rock Band 7 KRT with a lap to go. I think Rocky has picked the pace up. He might have been getting some hand signals that he had a big lead and might have backed out a little bit. He's back at the gas in a hurry, and he'll bring the 7 KRT off at turn 4 to that checkered flag with Lucon 2nd. Justin Lamb 3rd. Michael Reft 4th. Scott Shemp able to get the 5th spot from Ken Chernick. Your winner, points leader Rocky Kugel out of East Liverpool, Ohio. The house out of Clinton in the 76, and Daryl Dow in the 5 car from Hookstown. Green is out. Our Brockert Machine Shop Pro Late Model second heat race is in turn 2 with Bo Galemba, the asphalt convert, your leader down the back chute. Bo's been in the top 5 very consistently of late. Jason Ryder in this 2J moves into 2nd. 39 Terry Kerr is 3rd. 84 Laura Lucon 4th. Then the 25 of John Kane and the 75 of Colton Flinner, along with the 76 of Dave Wade and the 5 of Daryl Dow. Colton Flinner in the 75 car moves into the top 5. She passes the 25 of John Kane. Laura Lucon trying to catch Terry Kerr for 3rd. Kerr into 39. Lucon in the 84. Laura dives to the low side in 3 and 4. Just 2 laps to go. Bo Galemba, your leader. Jason Ryder 2nd. Terry Kerr 3rd. Laura Lucon 4th, and Colton Flinner. Dave Wade and John Kane. White flag signaling 1 lap to go. Out of Charleroi, your winner is Bo Galemba. Jason Ryder 2nd. Terry Kerr gets 3rd. Colton Flinner gets 4th away from Laura Lucon. 0 is Kerry Gasser, Kevin Miller in the 4M. Brad Westover, or Bob Damron in the 12B, Jimmy Petrell, and Denny Nakutis in the 48. $5,300 to win for the super late models in a couple of weeks, plus fireworks that night. Green is out, and it's Carrie Gasser out of Vienna, Ohio in the 0K, the Okie Dokie Special, and look at her go. Carrie picked up a feature win a couple of weeks back. She's been very strong in this car the last month or so. Bob Damron in the DPC Automotive 12B to second. Jim Petrell in the 7 car. Brad Westover in the 13, and Jimmy Nakutis in the 48. Denny Nakutis, excuse me. Carrie Gasser leads over Bob Damron, Jimmy Petrell, Brad Westover, and Denny Nakutis. Well, Denny's really got that thing rearing up. It's like he's riding a Bronco. He's into 4th, riding his tricycle down the backstretch. Carrie Gasser leads. Bob Damron has closed in a bit. Think about the 48 car. He doesn't have to buy many left front tires during the season. Does not wear out the tread a whole lot around the racetrack. Coming for the white flag. We'll have 1 lap to go. One more time around for Carrie Gasser. Second, Bob Damron, and he's closed in again a little more. Jimmy Petrell 3rd, Denny Nakutis 4th, and then Brad Westover in the 13. Off of 4, Vienna, Ohio's Carrie Gasser gets the win. Damron 2nd, Jimmy Petrell 3rd, Denny Nakutis 4th, Brad Westover 5th. Carrie Gasser, by the way, was last week's Rappin' On Racing Yingling Competitor of the Week, the Miley Truck Rental UMP Modifieds. It's Kennedy with the lead. J.J. Bamitrider was second. He still is second. Daryl Charlier 3rd now, and closing on Bamitrider for 2nd down the back chute. Kennedy in front. Bamitrider and Charlier battling for 2nd. The Bauer Machining, Mars Lanes, Kosminski Auto Body 9 still in front of the Parker Auto Center. Donaldson Supply 12 of Daryl Charlier. Charlier is always usually pretty good up on the high side, and he is closed on the heels of Clayton Kennedy as they race into 1. The Midway Missile about to be launched, or is he? He drag race down the back chute for the lead. Bamitrider a close 3rd, and the Stush is 74. Off of 4 up high, the Midway Missile, Daryl Charlier takes the lead. Clayton Kennedy 2nd, J.J. Bamitrider 3rd, Tom Martinek 4th. Jared Dumhoff is 5th. Halfway. Charlier now starting to stretch the advantage. He'll be getting the white flag this time, signaling one more lap to go. J.J. Bammetrider trying to mount a little charge on Clayton Kennedy for second. Kennedy still second, Bammetrider third down the back chute. Tom Martinek's 65 car is fourth. Off of turn 4, checkered flag waving for the midway missile, Darrell Charlier. Kennedy second, Bammetrider third. Martinek fourth, Jared Dumhoff fifth. Junior from Blawnox. This too will be 7 laps. The green is out. It'll be that 73 Chevelle of Dave Slade with the early lead. Craig Kinsella sideways and Nick Kachuba goes flying by in the 10 car. Who's going to lead this first lap? It's Catellus down low, Kachuba in the middle. Into 1. Catellus has the lead, but here comes Nick on the outside trying to pull back along even down the back chute. Slade is third, Joey Catellus fourth, Bill Tennant running fifth in the 2 car. In turn 4, the side-by-side battle continues. Craig Kinsella is just ahead of Nick Kachuba. Kachuba goes for the lead into 3. He's in front now. Let's see who has the lead off of 4. This is where Catellus has been the faster of the 2, but it's going to be Nick Kachuba in front by car length into turn 1. Now Catellus switches lines. He goes from the bottom to the top side. Dave Slade still third, then Joey Catellus, Bill Tennant, Tyler Fox, and Don Bowerly Jr. Halfway, 3 laps to go. Dave Slade in the 4, still third. Joey Catellus trying to get that pass made and catch up to cousin Craig, who's second. Joey way down on the bottom into 3. He's got the advantage for third right now. Bill Tennant and Tyler Fox. I'll tell you, Tyler Fox is really starting to pick it up too in a 39 car. The young gun graduate, first month or 2, he pretty much just rode around out there in that pure stock, but he's starting to get very competitive now. Speaking of competitive, the race for the lead continues. Nick Kachuba over Craig Catellus with a lap to go. Here they come. Kachuba, your leader. Catellus trying to get the lead back as we come to the checkered flag. Your first Sunoco Race Fuels Dirt Car Sportsman Heat Race is a drag race, and Nick Kachuba will win it. Over Craig Catellus, Joey Catellus, Dave Slade, and Tyler Fox gets 5th in the 39F. 7 laps the distance. Green is out. That drag racer, Pat Weldon, with a hole shot. He's your leader. Bob Schwartzmiller to second. 39 car of Mike Mon, the 68 of Jake Simmons. Right there, racing with Schwartzmiller. Simmons to third. Robbie Hott and Robert Betts, the 12 of the 81, racing good for 5th. Out in front is Monongahela's Pat Weldon. Bob Schwartzmiller still second with Jake the Snake Simmons in third. 39, Mike Mon fourth, and Robert Betts, Robbie Hott, and Todd Janis in the 88. In front of Bob Schwartzmiller and Jake Simmons, Mike Mon, and then Robert Betts. 2 more laps to go, 2 to go. White flag waving for Pat Welton. Out of Monongahela, Pat Weldon gets the win over Bobby Schwartzmiller and Jake Simmons. 39 car of Mike Mon will finish 4th. Robert Betts in the 81 is 5th. And whoa, Todd Janis just edging Robbie Hott for 6th. Your winner was Pat Weldon in the 45, 6 Tony White, 60 Brian Hutchko, Fast Eddie Weiser in the OU2, Jennifer Barker the 33, and the Busch AD3. Garrett O'Patchen in front. Kurt Bish in the 00 with a little more horsepower this week than last is running second. Jason Herniak in the 97, Richie Mason the 23, Tony White in the 76, Drew Catellus in the 1. This is a heck of a race. We get Garrett Patchen to slow down a little bit. Uh-oh, Kurt Bish's motor, I think, just broke. He ran out of horsepower coming down the front straightaway. And caution is out for Kurt Bish in the 00. Mad scramble behind him. Your leader, Rich Mason by a nose. Garrett O'Patchen wants to lead back down the back chute. Brian Hutchko in the 60 car is 3rd. Drew Catellus in the 1 now 4th. So Patchen over Mason. Hutchko, Catellus, Fast Eddie Weiser in the OU2. Tony White looks like he's got a problem in the 76. Now he's getting back up to speed on the back chute. Rich Mason in the 23 starting to blow some smoke. Brian Hutchko in the 60 trying to take the 2nd spot from Mason. 1 lap to go. Garrett O'Patchen out of Bethel Park. Off of 4 to take the checkered flag. Brian Hutchko, Richie Mason, Drew Catellus, Fast Eddie Weiser, Tony White are next. Green is out. Justin Pons grabs the early lead in the P33. Tyler Atkinson in the 5 car is on the move. Atkinson second, Ricky Steigerwald third, Nico DeBecco fourth, and Alec Broniszewski and Danny White. Danny White starting to pick him up and put him down in the 55 as he moves to fourth. Tyler Atkinson was closing on Justin Pons. He slips in turn 2, and now here comes Danny White in the 55. He moves into the 2nd spot. Good race behind the leader. Justin Pons going to be digging this with 3 laps down and 5 to go. White and Atkinson trying to close back in on the P33 as we come to the halfway mark. Justin gets up a little higher than he may have liked there in turn 4, and the gap has closed some more. 4 more laps to go. Boy, this 55 and the 5, you got to give these kids credit. They're doing a heck of a job going around there side by side and catching the leader at the same time. Danny White and Tyler Atkinson with Justin Pons in front of them. Three more laps to go. Ricky Steigerwald is 4th. Nico DeBecco in the 22 is 5th. Justin Pons still your leader. 2 laps to go. Danny White now boxed behind the Brittany Davis 39. He'll lose a lot of ground. Ricky Steigerwald in the 4 and Nico DeBecco in the 22 trying to challenge Danny White now for the 3rd spot. Justin Pons is just over a lap away from the win. One more lap to go. Be his 4th win of the year if he can bring her through the fences at 3 and 4. Justin Pons will take the checkered flag from Danny Hunkley. Tyler Atkinson 2nd, Danny White 3rd, Ricky Steigerwald 4th, and Nico DeBecco rounds out the top 5. Good job.
Hey, thanks.
You and Ricky started up front. You guys have been the leading winners, so you knew you had to be fast like from the get-go.
That's for sure. I had to jump on that start, and I did exactly what I planned on, and I came out.
You did a good job out in front, and you probably weren't aware of the race behind you, which is probably good, right?
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. Never looked back.
Never look back. Always look ahead. People you want to thank.
Pons Auto Body, Panther Hollow Inn, Fran Pons from Northwood Realty Service, Motive Tools and Parts, my dad, my brother, my uncle, my Aunt Sue, and everyone who helps out with the car, and myself.
All right. It's good to thank yourself. How about a nice hand? Justin Pons, your winner in the Young Guns. Hughes Auto Parts and Machine 93 of Bobby Marietta. 25 laps for your dirt cars, super late models, and the green is out. Tommy Beck will lead down the back straightaway. Oh, into the wall, Jim Lepro in car 6. Caution is out for car 6, Jim Lepro. The Buds play 6, bouncing off the wall in turn 3. It'll be a complete restart. And the green is out. 91, Tommy Beck, still your leader. Steffens runs second. Mike Johnson is up to third. Lynn Geisler fourth, and John Flinner already to fifth. The sea parted for the 48. Look out, Steve Baker and Jared Miley in turn 4. Miley glances off the wall. And he's got definite problems on his car. The Calusi Chevy H1 of Jared Miley has got damage on the right front and rear. And he'll be headed to the pit area. We got 1 lap in that time. 1 lap in. Tommy Beck, your leader in car 91. Ooh, Mike Johnson in the 2J. Jumped the start. Caution is out. Mike Johnson jumped the gun in the 2J. Green is out. The result may be the same, but the start was better. Tommy Beck is your leader in car 91. John Flinner off the bottom of turn 2 moves to third. Lynn Geisler is fourth. Jimmy Steffens now to the low side of Geisler in that battle for fourth, and it's Miley and Baker side by side for fifth, or for sixth, excuse me. Tommy Beck, your leader in car 91. Three laps in. Mike Johnson second, John Flinner third. Jimmy Steffens and Lynn Geisler. Steffens back into fourth, Geisler is fifth, and it's Baker sixth, Miley seventh, Burgoon eighth, and Waring ninth. Baker to the inside of Geisler moves to fourth. And now Miley tries to take fifth away from Lynn, or should say Baker into fifth. Miley to sixth, Geisler has dropped to seventh. As Tommy Beck leads over Mike Johnson. 20 laps to go, 20 to go. Tommy Beck, the winner on opening night, about to lap Bobby Marietta. Jimmy Steffens slowly closing on John Flinner for third. Baker right behind them in fifth. Marietta is pitting in car 93. Bobby Marietta into the pits in the 93. The race right now for third, fourth, and fifth. Jim Steffens, John Flinner, and Steve Baker. Steffens and Flinner wheel to wheel in 1 and 2. Steffens has the upper hand into turn number 3. Jimmy Steffens definitely now in third. Flinner drops to fourth. Baker is fifth. Ben Miley a close sixth in the 99. Tommy Beck, your leader. Baker to the inside of Flinner in turn 4. He will move into fourth. Beck and Johnson, the distance between them has stayed about the same. 15 laps to go, 15 to go. Ben Miley now trying to take fifth away from John Flinner. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1. As they run around side by side with Brandon Burgoon just behind them now in the 17, starting to come forward. And Miley moves up into the 5th spot. Burgoon to 6th. Flinner has dropped to 7th. It's Beck over Johnson. Baker trying to pressure Steffens for 3rd. Almost halfway for Jeanette's Tommy Beck. He is flying out in front here. Halfway. He had to get out of the gas in the middle of 1 and 2. He steers out of it, but he lost his momentum. He's got a problem. Beck has got a problem in the 91, and Mike Johnson will take the lead in car 2J. Caution is out. It happened right in the middle of 1 and 2 for Tommy Beck. Whatever broke in the back of that car, it happened in the middle of 1 and 2. Car got away from him for a minute. I thought maybe it was just a push or a loose condition, but he tried to get it going again after that, and something amiss in the back end of the 91, it would appear. Maybe the flat, right rear is flat. Right rear tire down on the 91 car. Here is the lead. The Chem Oil K&B Towing National City Bank Rocket. Off of turn 4. Green is out. Off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. It's still Mike Johnson over Jim Steffens, Steve Baker, and Ben Miley. Then Brandon Burgoon, Brandon Waring, John Flinner, and Lynn Geisler. Flinner with a problem in the 48 car. Flinner with a problem in the 48. Off the pace. He's going to stay up against the wall. Smoke coming from the back end of the 48. He'll make the left into the pits. The caution is out. Fuel pump belt came off of the 2J of Mike Johnson. Green is back out. Steffens, your leader. Not a good start, not a good start, not a good start. Fuel pump belt came off the 2J of Mike Johnson. Green is out. Baker off the bottom, and 1 has the lead into 2. Oh, everybody's slipping and sliding over there, and Brandon Waring ends up in 3rd down the back chute. Baker in front, Steffens 2nd, Waring now 3rd, then it's Miley, Burgoon, and Geisler. Less than 10 laps to go. Brandon Waring and Jim Steffens wheel to wheel for 2nd off of turn number 4. Waring will have the spot down the front chute into 1. Brandon Burgoon is now in 4th. Ben Miley 5th. Beck around Geisler. Beck is 1 lap down. 7 laps to go. Ben Miley putting the pressure on Brandon Burgoon for 4th. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th all together. Big lead here for Steve Baker. 6 laps from the checkered flag. Miley off the bottom of 4 will move into the 4th spot, dropping Burgoon to 5th. Waring still 2nd. Steffens is 3rd. 5 more laps to go. 5 to go. The Bill Bland, Michael Bland, Farm Used Auto Parts, Richard Construction 0. Steve Baker, your leader, looking for win number 2 in 2009. Appeared to have one in the bag last week when a problem with the oil filter sent oil onto the racetrack and him into the pits. 4 to go. Tommy Beck slows again in turn 4. Beck with a problem in turn 4. Caution is out. Not over yet, race fans. Caution is out. Tommy Beck with another flat. Steve Baker and Brandon Waring. Waring on the inside. Baker up high where he loves to be, and he'll have the lead off at turn 2. And look at Ben Miley going at it. Ben is 3rd now. The longer the race goes, it looks like the faster he's got. 3 laps to go, 3 to go. Still Brandon Waring over Ben Miley's, Jim Steffens and Lynn Geisler, your top 5. Baker out in front, 2 laps to go this time by for the West Virginia Rim Rider. Baker looking for his 39th career late model win. The race for 2nd now, Brandon Waring and Ben Miley. It's tightening up for 2nd here with a lap to go around the Monster half mile. Off of 4, Miley on the outside, Waring on the inside into turn number 1. Steve Baker is still your leader. Off of turn 4, his 2nd win of 2009 for the West Virginia Rim Rider. Who's going to get 2nd? It's going to be Ben Miley 2nd, Brandon Waring 3rd, Jim Steffens 4th, and Lynn Geisler 5th. Track, little workout tonight.
Yeah, it sure was. It was tough out there tonight. I didn't think with the spec motor we was going to be able to do it. Unfortunately, got into Jared there a little bit when my car pushed and knocked him out. So that knocked out a lot of the competition. But the big motor cars I thought would really shine tonight because, I mean, we just ran wide open basically the whole race.
When you're running like in 4th like you were, I think, at one point, and do you think you had any chance had there not been cautions and the guys in front of you have problems?
No, I don't think so. You know, Mikey, I think, was long gone in this one. And Jimmy, I knew he was going to be tough to pass because he was just maintaining a good line around the racetrack. One that I could maybe gain a little bit in one corner, lose a little bit in the next, but I don't think I could have passed him racing.
People you want to thank?
Oh, everybody. You know, thanks everybody for coming out. It's a great night. You know, bring your friends next week. You know, we need all the people we can get. We need to get you a few more race cars to watch. But you know, tonight again, you know, of course, Bill and Michael Bland, the owners of my car, and my whole crew. These guys, after last week when the oil filter, we broke the oil filter, and I thought, oh no, there goes our good engine. But we took it to Drames on Wednesday, and he tore it apart, checked it, everything was good. So he put a new set of bearings in it, and back here we go again.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Dow.
How about a nice hand, folks, for Steve Baker, your winner in the Dirt Car Super Late Models. Your event, 20 laps. Justin Lamb, your early leader. Jason Ryder is 2nd. Bo Glemba 3rd. Terry Kerr 4th. Then the 9R of Michael Reft and the 7 of Rocky Kugel. Michael Reft in the 9R down on the inside. Moving into the 4th spot as John Kane takes car 25 to the pits. 25 car to the pits. John Kane, Jason Ryder trying to run down Justin Lamb. Rocky Kugel moves up to 5th in car number 7. Off of 4, a battle for the lead. Jason Ryder edging ahead. Off the pace down the front straightaway is the 8 of Dennis Curry. Dennis Curry in car 8 appears headed for the pits. Jason Ryder, your new leader. Justin Lamb is 2nd. Bo Glemba 3rd. Michael Reft 4th. Rocky Kugel 5th. Kyle Lucon is 6th. Scott Shem 7th. And it's Colton Flinner, Terry Kerr, and Laura Lucon. Dennis Curry now going into the pits in car number 8. Jason Ryder pulling away in the 72 Jason. And we got a wreck in turn 4. 39 Terry Kerr in the C1 of Ken Chernick. That is the 2nd grinding crash for Ken Chernick up on that end of the racetrack. 2 weeks ago, it almost looked exactly the same. The whole front end was busted on that car. Ken Chernick in the C1, the 39 of Terry Kerr, 2 local drivers. Chernick from Green Township, Kerr from McDonald. Six laps down and 14 to go. Jason Ryder, Justin Lamb. Off of 2, who's going to lead down the back stretch? Ryder edging back into the lead. Whoa, close there in turn 4. He's still your leader. Justin Lamb 2nd. Bo Glemba. Then here comes Cal Luke onto the outside of Michael Reft. Dennis Curry has pitted again in car 8. Good race for 2nd through 6th. Jason Ryder with a comfortable lead. 11 laps from the checkered flag. Justin Lamb trying to hold on to 2nd. Bo Glemba's got momentum on the outside as he closes in further. Rocky Kugel with a good run off at turn 4 on the low side is moving up into 4th. He challenges Michael Reft for 5th, and that's Cal Lucon challenging Reft for 5th and makes the pass off of turn 2. For 2nd off of 4 on the outside, Bo Glemba has got it. Colton Flinner and Laura Lucon having a good race just outside the top 5. And Dave Wade is right behind them in the Yingling 76. The Yingling Chem Oil 2J of Jason Ryder is 7 laps from the checkered flag. Cal Lucan 4th, Rocky Kugel 5th. Lucan now, the caution is out. We got a problem here on the inside of the 4th turn. This 5J of Darrell Dow. 5J car of Darrell Dow limping down the front straightaway. Caution is out. Green is out. Jason Ryder carries the lead into turn 1, and look at him go on the inside. Galemba 2nd, Lamb 3rd, Lucan 4th, Kugel 5th. Ryder slips off the 2nd turn. I don't know if he's got a problem or not, but he really slowed off that 2nd turn. He's all right now, it would appear. But here comes Bo Galemba to his outside. Maybe not. Battle for the lead into turn 1 with 5 to go. A real battle. Down the back chute, Bo Galemba's in front. The Smith Dyno Service, Galemba Asphalt, Laraway Racing 99. 4 laps from his first checkered flag at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Jason Ryder 2nd, Justin Lamb 3rd, Cal Lucan 4th, Rocky Kugel right with him in 5th. Michael Rev 6th, Mark Moach Jr. is up to 7th. Laura Lucan is 8th, Colton Flinner 9th, and Dave Wade is 10th in the 76. A real good race here, the second 5 as well. Two laps to go, 2 to go. Kyle Lucan moving around Justin Lamb for 3rd. Bo Galemba out of Charleroi takes the white flag. One more time around the Monster half mile. Ryder 2nd, Lucan 3rd, Lamb 4th, Kugel 5th, Reft is 6th, Laura Lucan 7th, Moats is 8th, Wade is 9th, and Colton Flinner 10th. The Smith Dyno Service, Galemba Asphalt 99, a new face in the winner's circle at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, Bo Galemba. Jason Ryder 2nd, Kyle Lucan 3rd, Justin Lamb 4th, and Rocky Kugel 5th. I knew it was a matter of time because each week you've been getting closer and closer to the front.
Yeah, I didn't expect it this week. I seemed to got the car going when it's slick, and it was all choppy tonight and had a bunch of bite, so I didn't know what the car was going to do, but just had to hit the bumps the right time.
Did you make a lot of adjustments? Did you have to make a lot of adjustments?
Nothing. We didn't touch it since we got here.
You know, you're running second like that, and Jason seemed to be all right, but boy, once you got going, you got around him and you were gone.
Yeah, I just had to get the gumption to take it down in the first turn wide open.
On the outside?
Yeah, and once I did it once, it stuck, so it was on the floor.
How many years did you race the asphalt?
4 years in the modified, 1 in the super late.
Did you get any blacktop wins?
Yeah, I had 4 in the modified.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's good to see you in victory lane here on the dirt, too. Is this your first dirt win?
Yeah, yes it is.
All right, folks, how about a nice hand for Bo Galemba, your winner in the Brockers Machine Shop Pro Late Models. Kevin Miller, your leader, right out of the gate. Whoa! Clayton Kennedy snakes through down the back chute to 3rd in the 9. The one of Jared Dumhoff is second, but he's going higher and higher and higher, and Kennedy is up to second. Charlier to fifth in the 12. Oh, around goes the 1. 7 into him. 0K stops. Caution out. The 7, the 1, and the 0K. 7 Jim Petrell, the 1 of Jared Dumhoff, and the 0K of Kerry Gasser. 11 more laps. Good start for Kevin Miller off the bottom of that 4th turn. They better watch up high because there he goes, the Midway Missile. Leave the outside door open, he's going through. Bob Damron up the 5th. Kerry Gasser in a hurry down the back chute. Her and Tom Martinek around the 48 of Denny Nakutis into turn 3. They're 3 wide there almost. Charlier leads. Babbage Ryder to 2nd. Miller 3rd. Kennedy 4th. Clayton Kennedy now trying to pass Kevin Miller for 3rd. We got a wreck in turn 1. It's car 48. Car 48, Denny Nakutis. Stopped up near the wall in turn number 1. 3 laps are down, 9 to go. Here they come. And there they go. Charlier continues to lead. Babbage Ryder 2nd, Kennedy 3rd, and Kerry Gasser up to 4th. Bob Damron with a problem in the 12B, steers out of it at turn number 4, and he's back on the gas. Charlier leading, Babbage Ryder 2nd, Kennedy 3rd. Kevin Miller back around Kerry for 4th. No, not quite. In turn 2, he got a bad push. Had to get out of the gas. Seven to go. Charlier close to the wall that time off of turn 2. The car got a little tight on him up on the cushion. Tell you what, J.J. Babbage strong down on the bottom of the racetrack here in the 74 car. Charlier again. De-accelerate off the corner. The car a little tight up top, but once he gets it turned in the little tight in 2, not such a problem in 4 it would appear. 5 laps to go. 5 to go. Better that time off at turn 2. Babbage Ryder keeps hanging around down on the inside. He's going to use about 3 less gallons of fuel than the Midway Missile. He's running a much shorter line, and every lap he's getting about a car length closer. Charlier has to get out of the gas again off of turn 2. We got ourselves a race. 3 laps from the finish. Charlier up high, Babbage Ryder down low. Kennedy 3rd, Kerry Gasser 4th. Kevin Miller is 5th. J.J. Babbage Ryder, as close as he has been, side by side in 3. Sean Graham just ahead of your leaders as they come flying off of 4. He gets out of the way. 2 laps to go. He's running in the line that J.J. Babbage Ryder would prefer to be in on the bottom of the racetrack, and that's going to win the race for the Midway Missile, Daryl Charlier, as Babbage Ryder had to really get out of the gas to negotiate the 77 car. 1 lap to go. The Midway Missile, Daryl Charlier, trying to win his 2nd in a row and his 5th of the season. Parker Auto Center, Donaldson Supply, Turnkey Foundation number 12. Brings her off at turn 4 one more time on the high side. And he's your winner. J.J. Bamatrainer, good run in second. Clayton Kennedy will bring the Bauer Machining Mars Lanes 9 home third. Then it's Kerry Gasser, the 0K, and the 4M of Kevin Miller. Good job. Let me ask you, that as the race wore on, you were having a harder and harder time in turn 2. Was there somebody throwing moisture up there, or was the car just tight, or what?
The track was starting to tear up a little bit more. It was starting to get a little rough, and it was actually making the car a little tight. So when I think it was Jeff came on the inside, I knew I had to change my lineup to get a better run down there.
I was going to say, it looked like for 3 of the 4 corners you were good, but turn 2 was the bugaboo.
It was tough down there. I mean, the track, we like a tacky track, and this is the kind of track we like to run on. It just got a little bit rough, and the car didn't like it, so we had to change it up a little bit.
How are the arms? You have to work a little bit harder tonight?
The left arm's a little bit tired.
People you want to thank, Daryl?
I need to thank this team once again. They've been working week in and week out. Totally Tropical Tanning, Napa, Oliverio Chevrolet, Donaldson Supply, Tri-State Motorsports, Financial Business Aid, Dr. Riverio, Chiropractor, W.J. Beitler, Knuckleheads Pizza, and I'm sure there's tons of people I'm forgetting. I apologize for that, but thank you.
All right, how about a nice hand for the Midway Missile, Daryl Charler, your winner again in the Miley Truck Rental Modifieds. Green is out. Your leader, Mike Mon from the pole. Oh, Bill Tennant off the wall in turn 1 and the 2. And we got a wreck at turn 2. It's Mike Mon, the leader, or who is challenging for the lead, who had the lead. We are back underway. Craig Catellus from outside the front row has got the lead. Pat Weldon, the 45, moves to second. Nick Kachuba trying to take third from Dave Slade. Slides her into 3, and he'll have the third spot as they enter turn 4. Hey, who's been on the move here in the early going? Bob Schwartzmiller, who started back in 12th. Schwartzmiller, who started 12th, is already up to 6th. 3 wide for 4th down the back chute. For the lead in 4, Pat Weldon down low. Craig Catellus up high. Bob Schwartzmiller continues his charge in the 28. He moves ahead of Nick Kachuba for 3rd. Eight laps to go. It's going to be a good one here. Side by side for the lead. Catellus continues to hold off Pat Weldon. Bob Schwartzmiller wants to make it a 3-car race for the lead. Nick Kachuba not far behind in the 10. Jake Simmons all the way from the back, already up into 5th. Down the front straightaway, close. Off at 2. Who's going to lead down the back chute? It's Catellus by half a car length into 3. Off of 4, Weldon down low. Catellus up high, and we got a problem in turn 2. Caution is out before the lap is complete, just as Pat Weldon was trying to move ahead. Todd Janis has spun over in 1 and 2 in car 88, and the caution is out with 5 laps down and 7 to go. Seven laps to go as the green drops again. In turn 2, Weldon ahead of Catellus. Here comes Craig back on the high side, and Bobby Schwartzmiller again right there on the heels. Jake the Snake Simmons in the mix too now, along with Nick Kachub in the 10. 5-car battle royale at the halfway mark. 6 to go. Simmons to 4th. Here comes Schwartzmiller. And the 2-car spins. Bill Tennant. He keeps going. No. He's stopped over there. Now he's going. Green is out. No, he's stopped. Now he's going. Now he stops. Now he's going. He's going. He's got rabbit gas. I think he's going to the pits. Bob Schwartzmiller is your new leader off of turn 2. From 12th, he's got the lead down the back chute. Let's see who's got the lead when they exit turn number 4. It's going to be Schwartzmiller. The Denny's Restaurants, Far West Supply. Auto House 28 driving off from the field with 3 laps to go. Trying to win for the 3rd time here in 2009 and add to his points lead. Craig Catellus still 2nd, Pat Weldon 3rd, and Jake Simmons is 4th. Two laps to go, 2 to go. Weldon again on the attack against Catellus. One more lap to go, 1 to go. Jake Simmons now trying to get to 2nd and does. Down the back straightaway, Bobby Schwartzmiller's final lap. Started 12th. Off the 4th turn he comes to pick up his 3rd win of the season. Simmons 2nd, Catellus 3rd, Weldon 4th, and Kachuba 5th. All right, Bob, congratulations. It's fun to win when you come from 12th.
Oh, I'm telling you, that was great. We made some small changes on the car last week, and man, it was huge, better than it had been, and it's been good, and it got even better.
Got good. I mean, you drove off when you got the lead, too.
My buddy Mike and Jim Lang are down there giving me the signals, and I had a pretty good signal down there. That was pretty far out, so it was a little comforting.
People you want to thank?
Everybody works on the car. Phil DeVilling, Phil Connor, my dad, Richie Fair, Rach, Dave Fulmer. I know I'm forgetting people, everybody. And today's my dad's 80th birthday. Love you, Dad. Happy birthday.
Big night. Your daughter sings the national anthem. You get the checkered flag. It should be like that all the time, right?
I'll tell you what, this is a great night. It's a fire at 1448 Iroquois Drive tonight.
All right, how about a nice hand for Bob Schwartzmiller, your winner in the Dirt Car Sportsman. Thank him for giving away the bike and all the other folks. And we've got, are there any names on these? And the green is out. 10-lap feature event. Tony White, who was leading the 76 and the 60 of Brian Hutchko, are the two cars involved up in turns 1 and 2. Richie Mason leads in the 23. Still Mason, a good race for a second between Garrett O'Pageant and Fast Eddie Weiser. Garrett O'Pageant takes the lead. Rich Mason in the 23, now second. Fast Eddie Weiser in the OU2 third, then Drew Catellis. We got a wheel off a car over in turn 2, bouncing high to the inside of turn 2. Garrett O'Pageant continues to lead, Rich Mason second. '97, Jason Herniak is third. OU2, Eddie Weiser is fourth. Three laps from home for Garrett O'Pageant. He was strong in his heat race tonight and has not slowed down here in the main event. Richie Mason still second, Jason Herniak in the 97 third, then Eddie Weiser and Jennifer Barker looking for a career first top 5. One more lap to go. It's a new winner, Garrett O'Patchen. Congratulations, you were fast from the get-go tonight.
I know, just the car.
The car, not the driver, you didn't have anything to do with it?
Nah, I mean, I went to school a little bit last week, but you know how it is.
What kind of school?
Kind of a secret.
Okay, but seriously, the car was good. Is this the same car Eric drove last year?
Yes, it is.
Now, was he here tonight?
No, he's not. Him and Huck aren't here.
See, that's the key, pal. I'm telling you right now. I've seen him go around this racetrack too many times. Keep him away. No, seriously, people you want to thank.
I did this for my pap. He's been asking me to win all year, and especially Eric, Huck, Corey, Lenny, Richie, all my sponsors.
So, now what is your relation to Ron?
He's my uncle.
Your uncle. You've only got 67 to go to catch him.
I know.
All right, good job. Garrett O'Patchen, your winner in the factory stocks.